turn this podium over to one of your classmates today, so please give a welcome to Bill Tsian.
Wow, the views up here are amazing. Disclaimer, if I get nervous, don't worry about it. Don't stress out, okay? Part of it will be intentional, while for other parts, just pretend it, okay? One thing most people don't know about me is actually my real name, which is Xin Daxing. But when I say this, my friends prefer to call me Han. So now I go by the name Bill. When I came to the US when I was in 5th grade. So when I got to school, because I couldn't speak much English, my school told me that I had to have a translator if I wanted to enroll here. So I got a translator. She followed me to all my classes, to all my sports, virtually everywhere, except for basketball. And I was like, I can't go on like this forever. I got to learn the language myself. Whatever it takes, I got to put the work. I got to put the work over and over and over. So I put in the work. I spent all my time and effort into studying and getting better. I stopped gaming, I stopped watching TV, and I had one goal in mind, and that was to learn English. And things went well for me. With 1 month of hard work, I was able to survive in this foreign country, all on my own. Gradually, I saw improvement in my grades, and everything is going so well. Until one day, I thought to myself, my life is kind of boring. And the best way to solve this was go back to gaming again. So I went back to gaming. It's like returning to an addiction that you already quit. This time, the urge is so much stronger and the resistance is so much weaker. Gaming became part of my life. It devoured me. I simply stopped caring. I mean, I would still study for an upcoming test, but not after I finished this level. When midterm came along, like everyone else, I would pull an all-nighter so I could get a perfect score on Just Dance. Do people even play that anymore? No, good, okay. A couple days later, the report card came in, and yeah, it wasn't great. I remember very clearly. I was sitting in the car next to my dad, desperately trying to explain my grades to him, and saying so-and-so probably got a worse grade than me. But what he said next was unexpected. It changed my perspective, it saved me. He said, son, if you want to excel, you look at how close you are from the person ahead of you, not how far away you are from the person behind you. Looking back should only make you content, but not satisfied. That moment, I formed a new perspective. It was like a discovery of new land. Because, excuse me. And since then, I always try to find people who are better than me. And I would surround myself with these people. And during that time, I did find a couple of people who are really smart. And by being with these people, I was able to push myself to do better. Because I'm now surrounded by a new source of motivation. And it did make me feel incompetent at first, but the mere exposure to these people made me better every single day. My grades improved drastically, but what's more important is that I discovered new interests. These people made me feel like it was okay to try new things, whether that's in Rubik's Cube, Photoshop, or filming. I was able to spend my time wisely, jump out of my comfort zone because of this positive peer pressure. The people you surround yourself with have an effect on you, as you can tell from my experience, but it's also backed up by scientific research. There's an effect called the anchoring effect. This concept is actually widely used in negotiation or decision making, but I find it helpful in explaining what's going on here. In order to understand what anchoring effect is, let me share with you an experiment. A group of scientists gathered participants to spin a wheel that has numbers between 0 and 100. After receiving this random number, they were then asked to adjust that number up or down to indicate how many African countries were in the UN. And here's what they found. Those who spent a high number gave higher estimates, while those who spent a low number gave lower estimates. In each case, the participants were using that initial number as their anchor point to base their decision. For example, let's say we spin the wheel, and you get the number 10. You might be thinking to yourself, well, I don't know the answer myself, but I feel like the number 10 is relatively small. So I'm going to adjust that number up to, let's say, 30, 35. Well, if you spin the number and you get the number 90, you might be thinking, well, this number is a little high, so I'm going to adjust that number down to, let's say, 70, 65. But look what just happened. The question didn't change, only the numbers did. But keep in mind that the numbers you got was random, and it has nothing to do with helping you determine how many African countries are in UN. But still, you take that number into consideration. This is what I love about psychology. It's so intriguing. You may be well aware that something is influencing you, but how it may influence you, you may never know. To put it into perspective, when you are around someone you admire, you're unconsciously setting an expectation that's not so far from that person. If you surround yourself with positive influence, then you will become a positive influence. I was hanging out with Lee the other day. He's a great painter, draws wonderful portraits with palette knife, and by hanging out with him, he demonstrated and taught me a lot of useful tricks that he has gathered over the years. And I was able to apply what he taught me into my own painting. Everyone is good at something, and everyone could be your teacher if you're observant. As you are looking for a positive influence, keep in mind that other people might see you as their positive influence. Because when we live in a community, we owe it to ourselves to maintain a good reputation, but also to others to be a good person. And it doesn't take much to be one. Through simple gestures, like saying compliments, being appreciative of small things, refraining from saying something mean, you can be a positive influence. So I encourage everyone to surround yourself with people who can help you improve, but also be a person who wants others to improve. Let us adapt this common belief to achieve our different goals. To me, life is kind of like climbing up mountains. It is tough. But it's better with a team of people who can help you up. And it's more fun when you have friends to enjoy the view with. So, I hope you can find your mountain, climb to the top of it and say, wow, the views up here are amazing. Thank you. I'd like to thank everyone, especially Mr. Cleary, for giving me this opportunity to speak here. Mr. Cleary was a tremendous help in helping me craft this speech. He gave insightful comments and extremely useful tips, and to be honest, I wouldn't have this much confidence without you. So thank you. Please be seated. We still have a poster from Robert. So give us. So Robert, come on.